it's hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I could do it on my own, but I need that real full moon, black magic, but it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin in your teeth, can't see the forest or the trees. Got me down on my knees begging, please, please, please.
What going, people, thems? Hope everyone is good. I have been recovering for like the best part of a week from what I thought was COVID, but after doing a test, it's not COVID. So yay! But it definitely was some crazy ass flu, man. Like, which I'm not 100% over just yet. I've just been recording a little bit and still coughing and all sorts, so I'm gonna try my best to keep my germs away from the screen. I'm gonna try my best. But there are a couple of things that I just wanted to react to, which I've been out for a little while. So the singer is finished. Like I think it finished on Friday, on the 26th, which happened to be my dad's birthday actually. So happy birthday, Daddy! And from what I've seen, because I went to find a list of the performances to see how many are left and whatever, and I've seen that of the final second round, that it looked like Fawzi came fourth. Which I'm just like, and Chante Moore didn't even feature in the top four. So I'm a bit gutted for both of them, because I think from what I've seen, they've done some really, really fantastic vocals. Saying that though, I have not watched anybody else, so I can't really say that. Interestingly, I haven't seen David. What's his name? Because his name's not David, that's why. His name's Adam Lambert. That's why. His name's Adam Lambert. So he foreign guest challenge round. So episode 3 is a third round competition for the singer, which is also the first foreign guest challenge round. It was broadcast live on 24th of May. Adam Lambert was successful in his challenge against Nagin, which resulted in the elimination of Halle and Moo. Oh, so Adam Lambert wasn't like a permanent fixture. Oh, I thought he was, you see. Fair enough. I got that wrong. So Adam Lambert was really only on there for like one thing. So okay, I can't wait to watch that then. Anyway, so then obviously I found out that Fawzia had performed Shallow, which I absolutely again love that song and love that movie. Then I saw that Dimash and Chante Moore, in fact, because it was one of my subscribers who actually DM'd me when I was ill, wishing me well, to be like, oh, by the way, you need to watch this. Mate, like, so I cannot wait. And it's Lose Control as well, Teddy Swims. I love this song. So it'll be interesting to kind of hear, like, Chante Moore's, because Teddy did a duet of this with Kelly Clarkson, which was sick. So it'll be interesting to kind of hear how their voices mesh with this, and how Dimash. Yeah, I'm just so intrigued by this mix, man. Like, let's waste no time. Oh, it's warm. Their lighting guys need a raise, I'm telling you. Their stage is amazing. Oh my gosh, Dimash is there, people. Dimash is there. What?
Something's got a hold of me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Out of my mind, how many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking on toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin at my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me?
Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I could do it on my own, but I need that real full moon, black magic, but it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin in your teeth, can't see the forest or the trees. Got me down on my knees begging, please, please, please. I lose control when you're not next to me.
When you're not next to me,
I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control.
when you're not next to me,
When you're not next to me,
you're breaking my heart, baby.
you make a mess of me.
I lose control when you're not next to me.
When you're not next to me,
You broken my heart, baby.
you make a mess of me. I lose control.
When you're not next to me.
Not next to me.
You broken my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. I lose control. When you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. You broke my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
You know what? Yeah, you will never, ever, 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 ever make me hate that man. Ever, ever. And I feel like he's like, you know, he's such a huge star, like in terms of the amount of like adoring fans that love Dimash, and I feel like that just never it just seems to never go to his head. So even the fact that like he's like a guest singer for Chante Moore, like he still seems like just so gracious. I mean, that hug was everything. I love that. So yeah, that was a vibe. I think. Okay, so firstly, what I will say is it's just a vocal blending that I was not expecting at all. Like I was not expecting to log on to YouTube and be like, oh yeah, my next Dimash reaction is actually going to be with Chante Moore singing on the singer. Like, what? Like, that's crazy. And I don't know, because I could see him fiddling with something in the back of his jacket there. I don't know whether or not there was something going on with like his in-ears or something, but I will be, listen, I'm not honest. I will always be honest. I don't know whether I was feeling the first part of this song. And if I'm honest, from either him or Chante Moore. That's just me personally. I feel like, because obviously, again, you know, English isn't his first language, so I don't know whether some of the because there's quite a few words in quite quick succession. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know whether or not some of that was kind of not tripping him up, because he didn't mess up any words, but just how it was delivered to me when I listened to that song from Teddy, and again when Teddy and Kelly did their duet, like obviously it's Teddy's song in it, but like it's just so smooth, and it's so It's so blended. I felt this was a lot more. I want to say the word staccato, but I don't know if that is the right word I'm looking for. Like, just felt very like that. It didn't feel smooth. And like I said, I don't know if that had anything to do with what he was doing at the back there. So maybe that's what was going on. I don't know. But I didn't necessarily love that first bit. And then when Chante then came in, I liked the transition, like, you know, when he moved and she came in, and like I liked that. But the actual, like, the word positioning and stuff, it just wasn't connecting for me. However, when she finished her verse and then went into the chorus, um, it started to pick up from there, almost where they weren't having to do. In fact, it wasn't straight after her chorus. It was after they did that initial chorus, because, like, obviously how he does the "I lose control," like that bit. I couldn't. I would probably fail to do that even on a good day, right? When he did, so how Dimash does that bit isn't quite the same as how Teddy does it, which is fine. He didn't have to do it the same. But then I didn't necessarily feel as though that how Chante did it also did it the same way that he did. So it didn't feel as though it really blended. After that verse, though, when it was kind of like they had almost like a bit of free reign. That's when it came alive for me. That's when it came alive, and I was like, that right there is why you've got Dimash on that stage, and that right there is why Chante Moore is in the finals on that stage, because that there was sick. Like, because it was like all of their natural, like, skill set was no longer it was almost like someone had taken off the seatbelt and they were able to get out of the car. Do you know what I mean? Like, it didn't feel like they were confined anymore with, like, the parameters of what the song is or was in terms of the wording and stuff. So that right there, and I think, if I'm honest, they could have probably ended the song probably like 2 or 3 choruses earlier. I think there was a part where in fact, I'm going to play exactly the part I'm talking about, just so you don't think I'm talking at my bottom, because I really did enjoy that bit of it, but yeah. That was the best bit for me.
When you're not next to me, you're broken my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. I lose control.
That was sick as
When
well.
you're not next to me, you broken my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. I lose control. When you're not next to me, I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see?
The ending there.
Lose control. When you're not next to me, you broke my heart, baby. You make a mess of me,
I mean, that was a killer note, bro. That was a killer note. So, yeah, I feel like what I was looking, I feel, yeah. So I feel like I was going into this being like, oh my god, I'm about to hear like a 20 out of 10 performance here, like from 2 artists I absolutely love. And if I'm keeping it real, real. I feel like it didn't quite deliver for me what I thought it was going to deliver. If I'm honest, it didn't, not really. But I think by the time we got halfway through to that bit that I picked up on, that bit there, that bit was sick for me. That bit. So I think for that alone, I'd be like happy days. For that bit alone, I'm like happy days. But I feel like there's a couple of things in it, like, you know, this is like a real contemporary song. And not every song is for every person. Do you know what I mean? And this doesn't take away from anyone's ability to sing. Do you know what I mean? Like at all. Like and I think that's silly. I think like for some people will say, look, you can sing anything, and you probably can. It doesn't necessarily mean that version or that person singing it is the version that you want to hear. And I don't like this. This probably wouldn't make me be like, oh, let me like, not go and listen to Teddy and Kenny Clarkson. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it was just so seamless. But then I also appreciate that, you know, trying to do a couple of different things to maybe try and make it a bit more their own. So I can kind of appreciate that as well. But at the end of the day, like whatever choices you make, whatever like, you know, decisions you put in place to differentiate or whatever, the bottom line is whether or not you loved and enjoyed it from start to finish. I would have been gassed just knowing the fact that Dimash is on the stage. So you've already got me excited because Dimash is not on the stage with Chante Moore. Like, that's amazing. But I have to go on my gut and be like, I don't know if I really loved it though. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. So there were bits of it that I really liked, but it didn't really. I don't know. You know, I know there's some very staunch fans out there that, you know, will like or disagree, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. This is what the internet is for. But in my opinion, it was good, but it wasn't necessarily like. Do you know what I mean? That's just me. Anyway, love to know what you guys thought of this. If you did enjoy this, then please do drop me a like and subscribe. I'll be very grateful. And let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Very much, please. And if you do want access to these videos before they come to YouTube, which 9 times out of 10, they're on Patreon first, then get yourself over to Patreon. What you waiting for, people? And yeah, hopefully I'll see you on my next one.